All right, BlackMenVent Radio, BlackMenVent.com, brought to you by IntellectualRadio.com. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing?
Salute, salute.
Salute, past and present friends. How are you tonight? First of all, let's get into some introductions. To the left of me, I have Quest07. What's going on, dog?
Yeah, what's good, man? Quest07. Back at you once more, right?
Yep. I got a question for you, dog.
I already know.
You sleeping good, man? You sleeping good, man?
I bring back memories right now.
Yeah, so what's been going on with you, dude?
Not much, just getting older.
Getting older. Anything changing?
Well, man, I mean, older, wiser. You know what I mean? I think when we first started doing the show, we were full of hopes. You know what I mean? As far as what our objective was, but I think we learned a lot since then.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yep. And definitely the man as he stands. Big MNFing country. We're sensitive. We can't cuss people. I gotta get used to this, man. MNFing country. What's up, dog?
All the time.
What's going down, man?
Nothing, trying to stay out of jail.
That's what's up. Is it that hard nowadays, man?
It's very hard to stay out of jail.
Really?
Keep the blood, it's hard. Blood pressure down, and staying out of jail is key. It's very key.
So you're not rolling with the machete no more, right?
It's in the car, right? It's in the car.
But I'm guessing now, since you didn't use it in so long, it's rusty.
No, it's not. It's not rusty.
Oh my God.
It's been in action.
Can we omit that? Is there any way we can get that?
Oh no, it's cool. I get cleared. I'm all right. I'm all right. Everything's all right.
They already evaluated you.
Yeah. I'm cool now.
It's already okay.
Everything got cleared. I'm straight.
All right, good. I still need to see them papers.
Don't worry about it. I got.
Yeah, I trust you, man. It's all good. So, and I am Mr. Legend. All right, a little bit background from for BlackMenVent Radio, BlackMenVent.com. We started this podcast in 2006. It was a little bit before its time because there was no such thing as podcasts back then. YouTube was just getting off the ground, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And basically streaming hadn't come into fruition yet, but we still garnered a good following because our truth and our logic, things that we speak about. People had to come to the site for like half up until I guess like 2010, and then we were able to post things up to iTunes. We carried the show every Friday night with Mr. Legend, Quest07, Big Country, Real Jamaican, and a lot of our other friends. And what we do is we just sit up here and we talk about issues. We're just regular men. Day to day, we all work. Nobody's famous. Nobody's Jay-Z cousin. Wait, everybody?
No, I'm famous.
Okay, we're just regular guys.
European. I'm famous.
You famous?
Yeah.
Okay. Next time we do introductions, you're gonna wait. Good famous, right?
Right. My security is outside. They walk me in. It's okay.
All right. We like to talk about things about music, culture, dating, politics, sports, and especially our opinions on current events. The one thing that draws our listeners to us is the fact that we're not politically correct, are we?
I try my hardest.
We come with the truth.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like being politically correct is just dishonest.
Yeah, it is. It's gotten that way.
Yeah,
it's a smoke and mirrors type thing. I listen to a lot of Dick Gregory, and he just don't do the political type of thing.
Yeah,
he just do it, man. He just say it, and I don't know how to put it. It's a sad or a bad type of ordeal, but in today's society, in the Black community, you can talk political all you want, don't nobody understand it. They're not educated like that. So a lot of people can't understand that. So being super direct, that's why I
bypass a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah. I like political conversation. Just be direct. Don't blow the smoke.
Right. I think that's what drew a lot of people to us. We got up to like 5,000 listeners a week, about 30,000 on our Facebook page. And the reason why we stopped was because we always, from the beginning, we thought that, somebody was always going to come and take our place. All right. Everybody loves the way we're truthful and we're logical. We're not trying to coddle you or save our sponsors or anything.
Not everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not caught.
Right. The thing about it is we're gonna say the truth, nothing but the truth. So what?
So help you God.
That's what's up, man. So what we like to do first is tonight in the news.
Woo.
Man.
He rusty, y'all. Oh, he rusty. You want me to do it again? Because we don't have a sound effect now. You want me to do it again? All right, you ready?
Okay.
Tonight in the news.
I can't do the news now.
All right. The major thing that has me upset, and one of the things that reason why we hadn't come back was these ridiculous sexual allegations. It seems it has
out of control,
run rampant at this point. The latest victims, right there, the SWJ, the social justice warriors, like, what? How can you call her? You're victim shaming. You know what I'm saying? Well, the latest victim to lose his career is Russell Simmons. Had to step down because somebody said that there's numerous. When they say numerous, it's like 2 or 3. Okay?
Yeah.
Allegations that there's rape and harassment, man.
Yeah. This part, I get very upset at stuff like this. I was listening to Nick Cannon, and it's a very bright dude. He tell it like it is. But
Nick Cannon?
Yeah, Nick Cannon.
Okay, yeah.
And he was talking about some of his employees, and it's weird to say that because Nick, our age and stuff, he, got a lot of, I think, 400 people and 400 employees or something like that.
Okay.
But he said he be high-fiving women when he coming to work, like, hey, what's going on? Because he don't want no problems. And it's ridiculous that, somebody like in Russell Simmons' situation, where back then was completely different. And, I got to bring up the Bill Cosby, thing too.
That seems like where it started, right?
And tore that man life apart on accusations. And back then, everybody was partying and taking Quaaludes and everything. And I think he touched me. What do you think? You can tear this man life apart on a thing?
Yeah. They're just looking for a payday.
It's always a payday.
That's my thing about it. I'm like, okay, there's definitely a pattern going on here. Why are all these guys rich?
Right.
And how come, okay, what happened?
The alleged rapists are all rich.
Right.
It's never some deranged person that lives behind a garbage dumpster.
Right. When we grew up, like in the 80s, like when they said rapist, you thought of some dude that was in the shadows and had to go ahead and take it. Right. I'm not nowhere near rich or famous as these people. And sometimes girls throw it at me. So I'm like, why do they have to force it? And, one girl was like, they like the power. So, okay, just to name some people that went down. I heard they got Tavis Smiley, too.
I ain't heard that one.
They got I can't remember the dude with the shoulders that be up like this.
What's his name? Plays Pinky. I know they got him. What's his name?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
TMZ called him. I guess he was in some shopping mall or whatever.
You talking about Chauncey? Chauncey?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. What is that actor's?
I can't remember his name.
He was telling them.
We know about all his characters.
If you notice, you really haven't seen him anywhere.
No,
it's been a while. He's been like, and that's why, because whoever falsely accused him of rape, he damn near broke down in tears on the little interview, whatever that they were doing. He was just out in the mall and they caught up with him.
It's ridiculous.
He was like, look, I was accused of rape. And he was like, I got however old his daughter is. He was like, I didn't rape nobody. He was saying that luckily he has friends in the industry that's pretty much taking care of him, because all of the opportunities he had at the time he was being accused obviously just went away. So he pretty much hasn't been able to find work.
Don't you think that is like way too much power?
Yeah.
For somebody to just point the finger and say, you raped me, and then your whole career fall apart.
Yeah, I mean,
no,
the thing that gets me is that if this was
life.
really genuine, and back to the Bill Cosby situation, when they discovered that these women lied, I was expecting to see women that have been legitimately raped in national protests against the women who lied about it, against the women who tried to extort.
That's a good point.
Rape for money, and you didn't see any protests from these women that have been really raped. Nothing. And that's what gets me, is that, and even to this day, you have women that are pissed that Bill Cosby was basically innocent. You know what I mean? Like, they upset about it. So that right there lets you know that it's a over exaggerated hate towards men, especially black men within our own community. If you are, yeah, I mean, it's way out of control. I mean, I don't know how we got in this situation where now I think everything is so concentrated on gender instead of right or wrong.
I think it started back when the Michael Jackson thing happened. And I always tell, every time I get in this conversation about somebody touching somebody, I always tell them, can't nobody touch my kid, and I'm gonna settle for a payment, and then I'm gonna just leave it alone. I'm somebody got to go to jail, or somebody got to get rectally relieved of, so they can understand what it's like. But everybody take the money and bail, and I'm waiting for the repercussions. There are no false allegations, and I'm waiting for it.
They just disappear into the night. Like, why wouldn't you do it? Like, okay, take a chance, point your finger at some rich guy, say that he raped you or he felt on your booty back in '79, because that's a real one too. Okay. Who was the last guy? And Larry King.
They got Larry King too?
Yeah, they got Larry King.
Jesus.
And she said, back in '79, we was taking a picture and he felt on my booty.
But how? This is the other thing. I understand. I know of quite a few women that have been actually assaulted seriously.
Yeah, me too.
And I understand the pain and the everything that comes with that. But how do you, if something actually happened to you, how do you wait 40, 50 years before you say?
I'm gonna tell you exactly how it goes down. And just to piggyback off of what y'all was saying, it is disgusting because there are actual victims out there whose lives got destroyed by somebody assaulting them sexually. And I've known some people that went through that, and yes, they're very, very affected by it. And but the thing about it is, this is what happened. They're at work. The dynamics is, newsflash, men like women. Okay, so men hit on women, they flirt. Women don't really respect a lot of guys who don't go for it. Okay, so there are some women that don't like you to go for it. The thing about it is, they don't come out and tell us. So what do? You have to try in order to find out. Okay, and I'm only speaking on the harassment. I'm not talking about the assaults where Louis C.K. pulled his wang out, groping people and stuff like that at the job. But okay, but here's the thing. If somebody is at work sexually accosting you, feeling on your joint, on your chest and all of that, you got to go to work every day. Okay?
Oh, I'm telling.
Yeah, why you need to get some paperwork going, because if you don't, guess what? This is why they don't. Because they don't want to lose their job, which means what? They don't want to lose their money, which what? You're getting groped on for money, which what? You're prostituting yourself. So what do you want to do? You want to sit here and get sexually assaulted for years, okay, for this paycheck, for your maybe career, okay? But you're gonna get some paperwork going to get out of there.
And that, as a man, it's it's a young lady at work. I be at the water fountain cooler like.
You better be careful.
I know. I just use my eyes. You just use my eyes.
Way out of line.
I know. I keep my glasses on though, so nobody can see my eyes.
You can't see your forehead.
I can't see. I just can't see my eyes. But no,
that's enough to catch one. You better be.
No,
it's hot out there though, for real.
But I tell, I've actually been saying stuff about it lately, because you can't come to work looking like liquid electronic sex, and I'm gonna be like,
right,
whatever.
That's why I posted that.
Just like I'm about to say Patrice.
Yeah, Patrice O'Neal.
The salmon and the honey.
He said working with women is like bears working with salmon.
How you gonna put a bear in front of dip the salmon in the honey and put it in front of the bear, and the bear just gonna be like, "No, I'm straight."
Right.
It's this natural response is to go ahead and indulge in the salmon dipped honey.
Thank you.
For whatever reason, women have traveled to some far off planet where they on that planet don't nobody approach them and in no way, shape, or form. And then the other thing is, women, y'all still don't understand that y'all control this whole thing. How men approach you, how men don't approach y'all, control the whole thing. Men don't do what don't work. Not saying I'm not okaying, silly behavior, because some of the stuff people do out here is absolutely ridiculous. Not condoning it, but I'm just saying, if it don't work, men ain't gonna do it. They're gonna go to the next thing that do work.
Yeah, that's logic right there. I mean, so much damage has been done. It's pretty much safe to say at this point that you just can't trust any of it anymore. Like if a female comes out and she was legitimately raped, you now have to question that too, especially pending on who she's accusing of doing it. But I don't think there's any coming back from any of it. I mean, really, you can question all of it on down to dating. I really I don't understand how two people in this day and age can get together and date and expect something good to come from it.
You can't do it. I'm struggling. Yeah. I'm struggling right now, real bad.
Imagine, we were talking about it not too long ago. Women know that they're clearly at an advantage in this day and age. I mean, it's at their disposal. 911, say whatever they want to say. Yep. The guy goes straight to jail.
Yep.
Family court going on every day of the week. They make it real easy for females to cop out of marriage or cop out of any situation with pretty much zero accountability.
Yeah.
Legally. Yep. So, and women notice, they know that they are clearly at an advantage when it comes to men. So it's like, how can you trust it? You know what I mean? I mean, for you're man or woman for that matter, how can you trust meeting somebody, having a genuine interest in them, and expecting something?
This hustle is going on.
Right. Well, none of us are perfect, and you're guaranteed to have some level of adversity. This person get mad at you, they want to use their advantage right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
I just want to backtrack because I had something to say about the professional climate now is ruined. I think that we're heading to a time where we're gonna have to work separately. Somebody posted up, I think it was Jennifer, posted up, somebody in their cubicle posted up a sign that said, women, stay away from my climate. I got bills to pay. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no problems.
Yeah, like 300 feet.
I was just, I was just told recently, amongst this hostile climate that they have recently created, because I am in upper management, me complimenting a woman is sexual harassment.
Yes. Yep.
So, and I'm like, I thought that was a good thing.
High five.
Right. So now I can't, like before, I would come in and I would see the front desk lady and I would be like, that's a great dress that you have on. She would be like, thank you. It looked like she took some pride and it was actually a nice dress that she had on. Older woman, very classy, very everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking sex at all. I'm just thinking that's a very unique dress that you picked to wear to work. Now, so now I got to stop giving compliments. Now, the thing now is that there are women that like compliments, and there are crazy ones out there that look at that as sexual harassment.
Just don't give them.
Yeah, now we don't give them. Now women are painting themselves into a corner where we can't do nothing. We can't afford.
They already have. They've already painted themselves into a corner. And it's so funny now because you hear the cry now is men don't want to date, or men don't want to take them serious. And I'm like, how can you blame someone?
Your life is at risk just for saying hello.
The ends do not justify the means here. You know what I mean? Like the risk is just not worth it. At any given moment, this person could just snap off because you said something they didn't like, or whatever the case may be, who knows, and just ruin your life.
Can you guys think of anyone in the past, present, who just had the power to point at somebody and destroy them?
Every last woman I ran into.
I'm just saying, I can't think like powerful people, like I don't know, like Hitler maybe.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like maybe some people high in politics, law, not even that.
Every last man in power in history would not have even done no mess like this. It would have been a way far strategic move.
I mean, even if you do something and people catch you on camera, you have to go to court. You have to get tried by law. But this, like they was just talking about Nelly, not too long ago, it was a couple months. Nelly got accused of rape, and it was totally false. But now she fades out into the distance. But Nelly still has to be professional and make money with this rape sign on.
He had to pay court fees, attorney, all that stuff, so he still came out of his pocket, no matter what.
Go ahead, my bad.
And Nelly, when Derrick Rose thing happened, and that's the other
wow, we got tons of examples here.
Yeah, Derrick Rose.
They're all rich.
Yep, Derrick Rose, and when the Kobe thing happened, and I mean, I would say to R. Kelly, but I don't have enough evidence. I don't have enough. Caught again, yeah, I don't have enough background.
Anyway, he got caught. He liked somebody pictures. Somebody posted up.
I don't have enough background.
That was on a reality show, and he said something like, "Puberty has blessed these children."
Lord have mercy.
R. Kelly ain't got no chill. Anyway, you're right, dude. It's ridiculous. No one has had that type of power, and I got to say to the people who are defending these women and they calling us victim shamers or blamers and all of that, I got a question. For you guys too. Is it possible that there could be a female con artist?
They all con artists.
Yeah, of course, it's not gender specific.
I mean, but a lot of people, if you're gonna say he raped me and people just move off of that, put him in jail, ruin his career, blah blah blah. Over a day, like Matt Lauer, he was going to bed just like thinking he was gonna go to work tomorrow, and they was like, you know what, don't come to work tomorrow.
Okay,
they didn't even give him a chance to say, but there's more. You know what I'm saying?
I need all men to understand that every last woman is a con artist, and the reason I say this is because they get up and put on a mask every day, whether it's the hair hat, the makeup. Some women don't even have to put it on. They get the injection and they got it. They get on, put it on every day. Do not. I tell everybody, put it like this. When you meet a woman, I want you to understand that it's vacation. Everybody has fun on vacation. When the vacation is over is when you actually know what you're dealing with. So just treat it as vacation off the bat and understand that, it's a con going on here, whether you like it or not. A lot of people love to believe in their, their ego, their personality or whatever the case may be, and that they're winning over whoever it is that they're dealing with. It ain't. No, it's 50 million women on the planet. You are not the Dalai Lama of women. And just understand it's something here. It's an agenda. So every dude, just pace yourself and don't let no woman make you come out of your lane. Pace yourself. You know what you want and when you want it. Women been had this power and it's sad that we have to play some form of a game. I hate playing games other than, some Xbox One. I'm going and get on my grind and but I hate playing games when it comes to dealing with people. Yeah. Just say what you want so you can get what you deserve. I've always said this. You have to learn your craft. Learn your craft and you can get your full benefit. Prostitutes, they get their benefit. Prostitute, pimps, drug dealers, murderers, everybody get their benefits. We got grown women out here faking like they women, but y'all and then be crying later because you can't be a woman in a hoe or a prostitute. You gotta pick so you can get your full benefit. Yep. You can't. I want to be treated like that. No, but I seen you on 63rd. You was on 63rd. 63rd. You selling that thing? I seen you because I was patting my pockets. I only had $5. But I seen you. You can't. You're not a woman. And the reason I had to say that is because there's a lot of men out here. Stop upselling these women, making them feel like they just diamond in the rough somewhere, man. They just treat it how you see them. Don't give them no extra whatever, what have you. Just treat them like you see them. we've been sitting here talking, you can't barely compliment them anymore without even getting in trouble. They're going to remember it to the day they die. So they can pull it back on you later. He said that he liked me a special way.
Yeah,
and then
I mean, for me, the hypocrisy is it's unreal. You know, I mean, everything now it's subjective.
Yeah.
You know, good, truth.
How you gonna put people in the jail?
It's all subjective.
Something that's so wishy-washy.
Yeah, and nothing can flourish in a society where everything is subjective. You know what I mean? Depending on how that person feels for that moment.
Like, for example, like if Flavor Flav told a girl, "Hey, that dress is hitting you in all the right places, boy." You know what I'm saying? That's sexual harassment. But if Idris Elba said, "That dress is hitting you," and that's my Idris.
No, you got to say it with the accent.
The dress is hitting you in all the right places.
No, slow down, Mike. You have to use a complete accent.
You sound Australian, dude.
Of course, Mike. Of course.
But anyway, that's the subjectiveness. So they have the choice to say that's sexual harassment, but if he do the same thing, that's a compliment.
Yeah.
So how can you ruin people's lives? How can you not even, straight up just investigate or see, just automatically? It's just like that. So yeah, that's kind of messed up, man. So what is the solution? Just what? Men don't interact with women no more. I've tried to tell this young dude at work. He broke every week. I'm like, hey, stop. You're gonna wish you had not been doing what you're doing. Yeah. Take this opportunity. Don't go looking for no woman. Want to fall in your lap whenever the time may be. Go out here and experience life. Get your passport if you ain't got one. Get on these planes. Go on a safari. To get on a camel, go over there, look at the pyramids or something. Just live your life, man. Don't be, it would be wonderful if you can do that with a woman, but just don't wait on it. Gotta get out.
Just go do it. Just go do it. You want to go skydiving? Just go do it. You want to go buy that sports car, but you waiting because you want to have children. You don't want to buy the sport. Go get the sports car. You want the truck? I don't care what it is. Just go do it, man. Don't be waiting to have somebody with you to try to share that experience with, because 9 times out of 10, somebody is just they're gonna make it bad. They're gonna make it bad.
Yeah, that's real good advice, especially traveling. You need to go get a passport if you haven't. You need to get out of the country. You need to see how the rest of the world works,
culture,
as opposed to the USA. Because where all of this garbage does not exist, life rolls on regular.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to tell y'all, what you see on TV, just please don't believe it. I got a couple friends that's been over in somebody's country for I don't know how long. And all them commercials that they show, it ain't that. It is not that. It is some beautiful places all around, but everybody got a bad neighborhood, just like Chicago. We got bad neighborhoods, so the kids that's been starving since I was 6, and they've been trying to get everybody to send a quarter, will feed them for 6 months.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that everybody should be straight by now. And enough quarters got sent, but they keep running the commercials, and now they got they running the dog commercials because Michael Vick messed that up for everybody. So, just get out there, man. Don't be scared about this stuff they be running on TV. 9 times out of 10, it's a lie. Get out there and experience life.
Yeah, and yeah. Lastly, but in the news, the Alabama Senate race, Doug Jones won versus Republicans.
Oh,
Democrat.
The young
Doug Jones versus Ray Moore. Now, this dude is not young. But the vote was very close. It was Doug Jones had 49.92%, and Roy Moore had 48.38%. And Roy Moore, who was the Republican, was surprisingly accused of sexual harassment. There's a pattern going here. But here's the thing, though. And the bathroom right over there in big country if you got to go that bad. And here's the thing. The thing about it is that, it just came at a time where this guy didn't need anything. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, and also, he you know, when I heard it on the news, and this is why I don't like. I'm not really a Republican fan or a right-wing fan, but I don't like being lied to either. Okay, and what the media basically told me is that he raped somebody way back in the day. So everything I hear on the internet, I research it and find out the story for myself, because you'll find out that many media outlets want things to make you believe what they want you to believe. So you have to get like several sources, and what it came out to be, it was some girl. He signed some girl yearbook, and then she wrote in a comment from him to correlate with her story. Messed up, right? So, but his campaign manager got caught with his pants down, dude. He said no Muslim should ever be in the government. These are the Republicans, y'all. And they asked him why. He was like, man, because they got to swear on the Bible, and they don't even believe in the Bible. And the journalist said they can swear on whatever the book religion they're on. Did you know that? And he was just standing there like,
I don't know, man. The whole Republican Democrat situation. I don't know. I mean, as of late,
it
I
is a
really
situation.
I don't know. I really don't really partake in any of it. I mean, for the most part, I ask myself, you know me, like, I just try to look at it logically. Like, I don't know. I mean, we all get together, we vote for a president. We've been doing this forever and a day. I hate to break it down into percentages, but we know majority of the people are average consumers, not poor.
Right.
So you ask yourself, if all of these people, or majority of these people, are voting really against the rich or the wealthy, which is obviously on the smaller side of the pie, you have to ask yourself, why is it always the person elected is always someone from the rich?
Right.
I mean, why is there still a such thing as a poor class, middle class, and upper class, whatever? So I kind of feel like if our votes actually counted, the whole classes would be like eliminated.
It'll be a balance.
The system is no doubt about it.
The president would be somebody next door to us.
Yeah, the system is screwed, and it's money. And other countries, when the system gets this corrupt, because it's funny that you just said that, because I don't know if you guys know, but net neutrality was scrapped this week. For those who don't know what net neutrality is that it stops ISP, internet service providers, from overcharging us and charging us extra for special services. For example, now that it's gone, if you are a Netflix user, we have a package for you. $30 a month on top of the $10 a month. You're a gamer? Oh, this $100 package right here will enable you to have speeds that you'll be able to compete with. Or you could just go with the speeds that everybody's going to kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that was just scrapped, and everybody uses the internet. Nobody wants to get taken advantage of. The only people that this benefits are the big companies. Comcast, Verizon, all the internet service providers. They want to be able to milk us for more money.
Of course.
How did this happen? Corruption. I'm gonna tell you what people in other countries do when they pick up the AKs and start a revolution, man. But we're too civilized for that, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, when they're showing they keep people docile, you got to have something going on, and keep people scared, like the whole Vegas thing. And people love to call me a conspiracy theorist, but I just try to explain it like this. The United States of America is supposed to be this great superpower. It's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
There's people you can't just logically just make a conscious decision and understand that certain stuff just can't happen. Ain't nobody shooting up no good old boy concert. I'm just and it's don't nobody do that. Don't nobody do that. The same thing with the World Trade Center thing happened in the Pentagon. Seriously, we the superpower, and something got that close to the Pentagon.
Like restricted airspace.
Yeah, it's
yeah, I mean, you got to question all of it, and to me,
question everything.
If you sit back and you observe the way people are talking about Trump, even how they talked about Barack, It's like Trump has always been Trump. And if you remember when Trump first started running, people laughed at him. They're like, no one had any issues with him until they saw that he was an actual threat to get in office. But I'm like, people hate Trump for what? Trump has always been Trump. You know what I mean? And I ask people all the time, what's the difference between Trump and Hillary? Nothing. One is a politician. One isn't. One is a businessman.
Right.
That's the only difference. But people always want to throw this whole race card. I'm like, man, everybody is racist. Anybody who dates within their own race only racist. So you really can't look at the next person and say, well, you're racist, whatever. Again, it's back to the hypocrisy factor. But I'm like, Trump is nothing but a face for people to throw the blame at. You know what I mean? I'm like, everything that's been going on has been going on forever and a day.
He doesn't have the class intact. In the government, they used to, try to finesse us to make us think. Trump doesn't have that. He's just like, I'm going to screw you, and this is how it's okay. I'm going to screw you so much.
It's been happening. Yeah, you got to get it's key. You got to get your Trump.
So screwed.
But it's been going on for a while, and I sit up and I talk with my grandparents, and a couple of my older cousins and stuff, and I'm like, you remember when politicians used to lie to you real good,
exactly,
and give you something for it? Yeah. Now they
go straight in.
They go straight in because the American people, we got to wake up and start paying attention to just foolishness.
Nobody will do anything.
It's a bunch of foolishness going on. The stuff that they be throwing at us. Pay attention to it. I always say I tell people all the time, you can never tell a lie without having the truth in it. It's a medical thing. It's psychology. You're drawing from your past experience and everything. So the truth is in there somewhere. Yeah. And 9 times out of 10, it's the first thing that's on top. So just pay attention.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, Big Country. And partially the reason why politicians would finesse us a little bit more back in the day is because they didn't have as much power or influence as they do now.
Oh, yeah.
And what I believe a big reason for that is because the communities were still intact.
Yeah. Okay.
We had families intact. Yeah. Men and women were still working together, raising their kids right, and men and women were codependent on one another. But when that whole feminism wave moved in, women said, "Screw the guy," and they went to the system. They used the system to oppress the man. So now everybody is pretty much dependent on the system and the government. So it made the government much more powerful, and it gave them much more influence because. Now they're influencing the kids before they can even walk because nobody's raising the kids besides the TV.
And
so
all these women out here that think they're raising children. We got
y'all in this box, so now we could just smack you around and do whatever we want to do.
Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry."
So, if you want to join in the discussion, ask a question, or if you just want to vent, you can dial in 708-223-8953. and talk to the brethren here. A little bit about the name BlackMenVent Radio. We just started up thinking it was just us three that had these, that wanted to say things about these issues.
Over a meal.
Yeah,
over a meal.
We used to get together, like we used to kick it every Friday night and then get up and go to breakfast on Saturday. And then we would have these very same conversations right here. And then we just figured that, hey, a lot of people probably feel like us can benefit from us or probably learn from us.
A lot of people. It was the thing of growing up. You, as a man, it was always an underlying thing that you just don't say certain things to women or about women. You just don't say it.
Right. It was.
And I got tired of it that one day. I was just like,
here's the thing, man. A lot of women have masqueraded off of or under what our foremothers have established. If you think about our grandmothers and our great grandmothers, they deserve unlimited amount of respect because they held things together. They held things down.
Was any of them called strong?
No. They was just doing what they
was just doing. Yep.
They were being doing moms and wives, and they were doing it the best.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And now it's like if you ever said something about one of them, you'll fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But nowadays, when you got the Nicki Minaj wannabe, or the strong, independent, single woman who is no one is good enough for, you can't. They haven't done anything to garner that respect at all. But yet they feel like they deserve it all.
I agree. I mean, and they pretty much have no merit because, like you just stated, using Nicki Minaj as an example, she's pretty much now on the same level as, I don't know, Harriet Tubman or somebody. You know, a woman's a woman.
People look up to her.
The same. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Her and Rihanna.
From slut to prostitute to whore to whoever.
Shoot. Bring up the
you got to get
Cardi B.
No, the slut walk woman.
Oh, Amber Rose.
Amber Rose sending all these women off.
I mean, now it's like no woman deserves no less or more than the next. You know what I mean? Whether it's Harriet Tubman on down to whatever superhead, whoever. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, that's just what it is now because women just stick up for women.
So how do you feel about that concept of slut shaming?
Shame
like, first of all, this is because if a woman is sexually free, she should not deserve to be shamed. Like men are not shamed because they're sexually free.
But men can't do unless a woman say okay. So and a lot of women,
that's too simple.
I know it's super simple, and I get into this debate all the time with women.
All the time.
And for whatever reason, they just cannot grab the concept. I don't know if it's just because they've done so much dirt that if it actually come down on them, they're gonna actually feel shame for it. But I cannot. If that was the case, I would have a very, very, very tribe basketball football team of children, and I do not. I do not have it.
Right.
I remember growing up, and there was always one little fast girl on the street, on the block.
Okay.
And eventually, the neighborhood ran her from around there because didn't nobody want the little fast girl or their mama, because 9 times out of 10 their mama was fast. They didn't want their mama coming by and getting everybody's husband's attention in the neighborhood on the block. So they ran them up out of the neighborhood.
It's accountability. Right?
Yeah, it's accountability. So nowadays, because the women have the children, they raise them however they see fit.
Yep.
And I've been trying real hard lately not to blame it on these children, but you know, it's some stupid stuff to be happening. But you know, a friend of mine, you always talking about women, but you have to start. You had to start from the problem. It's super simple. You know, the forest in California caught on fire for a reason. Yeah. It ain't because somebody had indigestion. I mean, it happened for a reason.
You can't say it's everybody's fault.
Right. Yeah. But you know,
somebody did it.
Women will pull it, you know, and try to include everybody. And, you know, they go right for the white woman. Oh, white women do it too. I'm not saying, right, if that's a justification. I'm not saying, and none of us say, we never say all or anything. When we discuss anything, we talk about the majority.
But to me, when they say that, that's just a way of them trying to dismiss or discredit the fact at hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So whatever. That's a void point. When they not all, whatever. I have no clue what that means. It's completely irrelevant. But it's scary times because if you're in a relationship or situation with someone who keeps fucking who keeps messing up, who keeps making mistakes, you know what I mean? And
he was passionate about that.
Well, yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is that, and you can't come to this person and say, hey, here's where your mistakes are. And this person say, okay, cool, I appreciate it. So now we can correct this and move on. Whenever you come to this person and say, hey, this is your mistake,
why you gotta
get back?
Why you want to know who rules over you? Find out who you can't criticize.
Right. Nothing good can come out of that situation. Matter of fact, the situation is going to self-destruct.
Oh yeah.
You know? And that's pretty much the makeup. That's the fabric of our society right now. We cannot make women accountable for anything. Nope. If you do, you're an automatic woman hater. You're gay. You hate women.
Oh no, you can't say nothing about the gays.
You hate either. Yourself.
You've been hurt before. Your mom's black. Whatever cliches.
You ain't getting no booty.
It's completely. Yeah, it's absolutely insane that they refuse to accept what they are responsible for, which is huge because they have the ability to reproduce.
Right.
So whoever they mate with, like the way their minds are developed is critical. And when you can't come to them and say, hey, here's your obvious mistake and here's the pattern. And no, I don't want to hear it and blah, blah, blah. And it's just a bunch of just craziness. This is what you get.
Let me ask you a series of questions. How do you feel about wigs? Just a quick answer, yes or no.
No, I don't like.
How about a schmackle full of makeup?
No.
I can't stand.
Just be yourself.
When the circus come to town and don't give me a fly.
How about waist trainers?
I don't know, like bulletproof vest.
How about extra stiletto high heels? Does that make a woman?
No, but I like that part.
They don't do any of that.
I mean, are you gonna marry a woman because of her shoes?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
They don't, but they don't care about any of it.
Right. Exactly. That's the point I was getting to.
Yeah,
like we don't have no say in that. You know, it's mostly women versus women on that because yeah. We're like side. You know what I heard before? I heard that we are like we're just like, say we're in a club, okay, and you see a woman comes in there and she's beautiful. All right,
she competing with the next woman.
Right. We like, if we say, "Hey, you beautiful," they like, "You don't know what you're talking about." But the next female is like, "Girl, you got it together." That's big points. All right. If you got 10 guys coming to you saying you're beautiful, then you got more points than a girl over here. It's never about like, because we used to go, and when I learned this, we used to go to the club, try to meet somebody. Maybe they might be her, or maybe we can have some fun and know each other. You know, no. You know what I'm saying? And there is a meta game in that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know about. I know a lot of them right now is like, oh, know the secret.
Pretty much. I mean, we're at a time now where you have to take people at face value. And with that being said, it's obvious that they really they don't care. And that's okay. You know, but it sucks for the children and the kids, because when you look at the youth now, it's an example of who raised them. Yeah, and how they were raised. So
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, there's I saw a video today somebody posted on Facebook, and it was about sitting up there dropping knowledge. I hate idiots that sit up there. I hate the internet for idiots sitting up there dropping knowledge, stuff that don't make sense. If you have a point of view, cool, that's cool. Okay, don't sit up there and say it like it's fact and it's obviously stupid, because I thought 2 seconds into it and it's stupid. Okay, here's what she said. The women don't have any choice, but because the men are the choosers and they choose to choose what exactly, man. And I was like, okay, if men are the choosers, me and Halle Berry have been married for a long time. Wait, I don't know, she got an attitude, but she got an attitude problem. But I would pick any woman I want. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go in there and say, look, okay, our choice is negated by a woman's choice. There's guys that holler at women every day. Okay, how many women hollered at y'all this year? We're coming down. One in 350 something days. One woman.
One woman.
Me. I think.
No, I take that back too, because I was trying on some jeans and the woman, she was like my jeans. I was like, yeah.
The leather ones.
No, it wasn't the leather.
That's okay, man. You know, but there it is. Okay, men can only entertain the women who choose us, and that's just the uttermost truth. Okay, when you see a girl with a bum dude or a loser, she complaining about him on social media, is because she's a bum girl. Guys come to women and they give their presentation. Hi, this is me. If you go with me, dolphins will smile again. Okay. Muslims and Jews will make peace. And they be like, for real? Okay, I'll go. You know what I'm saying? So if you like what he's saying, if he's a bum, he don't have no job, he this and that, okay, and then you break up with him, and then y'all, you go in on him on social media, you made that choice.
Yeah, women choose the type of man they can relate to.
Exactly.
So they choose who they are and themselves.
Real recognizes real. So if you choose a bum, it's because you's a bum.
It's a controlling thing now, Quest.
That too.
They're choosing a lesser man so they can go off and continue to do whatever it is that they feel, because
in some cases,
they churning them out.
He has nothing, no ground to stand on, no nothing. So they choosing the lesser, the lesser man, I don't know, to stroke their ego, whatever the case.
No. If you look at today's younger man, who was primarily raised by females,
wearing them leotards.
Okay, they're emasculated, and then you look at the feminist climate of today's society, where being a man is always the bad guy. Watch out for the man. Who wants to be the bad guy? So when you see all of these young boys dressing in drag, trying to be funny on social media and all of that, that's not funny to me. I'm from the old school. Doing that, wearing dresses and makeup and acting like a woman, that is not the manly thing to do at all. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And so, if the man is the bad guy, now you have these boys growing up depending solely on who? their mom.
Yep.
Because dad's just hanging in the background. The family court, let him see him twice a month. He's lucky. But she got the check, right?
Yeah.
So let me get to my point because we run out of time. Okay, so he's growing up, and I see a lot of emasculated men who talk kind of feminine, but they're not gay, but they just have a lot of female influence.
Got the mannerisms too.
They are looking for a woman that fits their mother's profile. Okay, they have no frame of reference on what it is for a man to lead a household or even have interaction with the woman to become a successful family. All right, and what we say before, what we always believe, the family is a part of the community is a part of the nation.
Yep.
If the family is broken, the community is destroyed, and there is no nation.
Yep.
Okay, so, and that's what we at BMV, we like to talk like we identified that, and we will attack that. If anybody has anything to say about that, go ahead and dial the number 708-223-8953.
You know, somebody gonna call. I don't care about this nation. I'm trying to get this bag.
I would love for that to happen.
Trying to get this bag.
And closing remarks. Go ahead.
Closing remarks. The morality of men has been abused and taken advantage of. And when you look at society right now, you're looking at the woman's choice, whether they know it or not.
Oh yeah. I agree. You think about that machete.
I get so upset, man, because it's super simple to exist, man. It's super simple, man. And these two guys right here, they didn't hear me talk about it all the time. As very blunt as I get with it, man, just learn your craft. Learn it, and you will get your benefit. Don't be trying to step outside of your box. You're a prostitute, or you're a stripper. Strippers, I'm sorry, on real earth, they're not women.
That's what the game be messed up at.
I know.
Everybody, there's good girls and there's bad girls, but they all act like good girls.
And then you get like the Amber Rose thing. You get all these women running around here half naked. Somebody gonna get assaulted on the way back to the car after the rally is over, all trying to prove some stupid point. Just be a woman. Just be a woman. Stop trying to tear apart men and women. You can't exist without a man. I don't know if all the feminists and everything, men are useless. I'm not sure that's absolutely true, because can't nobody exist without us.
Right.
We give birth to the children.
That's for sure.
Yeah, but look what y'all doing to the children.
That's how you know how crazy people are.
Look what y'all doing to the children. I'm sick of seeing little boys with leotards on. People get down on me because I don't mess with pink. I don't chew pink. I don't chew gum because it's pink. I don't drink pink lemonade. I don't wear pink. Oh, just nothing. And people just get down on me. If I'm like, look, what if your child is okay? What if my child grows up he gonna get the lessons that he need to get right now? And if he grow up and decide he want to be whatever the heck he is they want to be, he can be that. But for right now, he gonna get the lesson.
Mm-hmm.
But these little boys want if you a little boy, or if you're a grown man, and you can put your pants on, don't even put them on. Just lay them side by side with your woman. If they're anywhere close, if they're anywhere close to,
you're messing up.
Yeah, you're messing up. You're messing up. That means you are damaged. You need to reevaluate yourself. Stop letting these women out here, whatever their agenda they got, or whatever brainwashing they're getting from television and social media and all of this stuff. Let them deal with that and let them self-destruct. Be your own individual. Take care of yourself. Get out here and get cultured.
What age are we living in where couples can mistakenly take the wrong pants?
Yeah, it's
and then nobody noticed.
I'm not sure.
Wow, that's wild. But for closing remarks for me, and you guys can chime in on this if you want to. One of the reason why we stepped up and we do this podcast is because we noticed a lot of things going on that needed to be said. Somebody needs to stand up and say this stuff, And the reason why people who listen or follow BlackMenVent is because they are the very few that stood against many. There are a lot of people that want to keep things the way they're going, even though it's going in the trash, because they think they benefit from it. They do not benefit from it. Matter of fact, we're suffering as a nation because of it. And when these atrocities go down and no one says anything, good people feel something bad going on, and they have to say something. A lot of people know that things are going bad, but they feel like they have to be loyal to a race or a gender. Like women, you'll never see women checking other women. And then a lot of men, a lot of black men I know, or black people will push aside a lot of atrocities we do to each other in the name of whatever, you know. So one thing that we want to get for sure is that society wants you to believe that these are black men. And what I'm holding up is a picture of Young Thug in a car full of thugs.
Oh, that's Bibby.
And this is what everybody wants you to believe. On from the Ku Klux Klan to the average anybody, this is what
The news,
the media
everybody.
wants you to think that black men are. Okay, these are not black men. Okay, I brought a picture of real black men. Okay, these are the men of our future nation. Okay, these are the guys that are going to take care of their children and their family. These are the guys that want to get married. These are the guys that want to start a legacy in a family, and they want to lead them to prosperity. Okay, now if you see a woman with one of these, because this is who she is. If she's attracted to this, she's trash.
That's what she's going to reproduce.
And you're gonna, if you have the, you know, if you have the pleasure of seeing, I call it hands-free revenge. You have to watch where this goes. She's gonna get knocked up, and he's gonna move on, and they're both gonna become dope fiends and whatever. But with this, you're more than likely to see a very happy household, children that get their education and move on to reciprocate that. And that's what we need more of. We need to produce more families in order to make smarter children, so we can get into some of these institutions that are run by the man in them. Okay, and that's it for me. Anybody else got anything else? I'm about to go see Star Wars. What's up?
Yeah, I'll be going to see it this weekend.
I'm going tonight, right after this.
I'm not going.
Staying away from you until I see it.
That's what I couldn't do. I couldn't wait 3 days dodging spoilers. I know somebody's gonna do something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go watch my car again.
You enjoy that. You enjoy that. Well, thanks, intellectualradio.com, for BMV's new home. All right. I think this is the start of a real good thing, man. A lot of good dialogue. We got a lot more. If you want to see a lot more, go to BlackMenVent.com. It'll link you to our YouTube page where you can see some of our past material. All right. And also follow us on Twitter at BlackMenVent. And we'll see you next week at the same time, 10 o'clock. Peace out.